Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This should be a real treat. This lot of info on this being like one of the best beers that comes out of the Northeast, and this is Lawsons Finest Liquids, or Lawsons. It's brewed at Two Roads Brewing Company, according to what Rate Beer says. But Lawsons Finest Liquids is what's on the can. This is, and they're out of Warren, Vermont. This is a double IPA coming in at 8%, and it doesn't have that on there. It just says IPA on the can. And I don't even see the ABV listed on here. And Two Roads Brewing is out of Stratford, Connecticut. Keep cold, enjoy fresh. And speaking of fresh, this was canned on 12/12 of 2014. So, right at a month old. Right at a month old. By the time you see this, it may be right at a month old. I'm a few beers ahead on the reviews. But it doesn't have the ABV or anything listed on the can here anywhere. I thought it was just a single IPA since it had IPA on the can and doesn't have the ABV. But it says here it's an Imperial or a double IPA. Don't have the IBUs listed on this one here either. And these beers, the IPAs and the double IPAs, are meant to be drank as fresh as possible. But with the load of beers that I've got over the last month, it's kind of hard to do all the IPAs as soon as you can. Some of them drag on a little bit, and I don't want to drink IPA after IPA after IPA after IPA. I like to mix it up a little bit with some stouts and other things that have been sent to me. So this is as quick as I can get to it, guys. So we're going to see what this brings. This was sent to me by Terry and Michael. They ended up getting their hands on a can of this. I think it's pretty hard to get your hands on this stuff. I mean, from what I hear, it flies off the shelves, guys. So, food pairings for this one is going to be your typical double IPA with the cuisine being barbecue, cheeses of pepper, Monterey pepper jack, sharp blue cheddar, and your stronger cheeses, meats, game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware snifter, oversized wine glass. I'm going to use my Parish Tulip. And it says here can be cellared for extended periods, but I wouldn't do that. So let's pop the cap on this, and this is a 16 ouncer. It's a big beer. And that's about all we're going to pour in there for right now. A little over a finger of head on that pour. And it's got a chill haze. It's semi-cloudy. I can see the ball, but it's not perfectly clear. A lot of bubbles streaming up. It looks pretty well carbonated. Nice orange tangerine color, most typical of your IPAs and double IPAs. Let's get a nose on it. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Big hot presence to this. Very much in the West Coast style to me, right off the bat. Pine and grapefruit and mango and pineapple. Oranges and tangerine. Just got a lot of tropical fruit, a lot of fruitiness to the beer. That's got a wonderful aroma. It really, really does. I'm impressed with how much this smells like a West Coast IPA. Wow. Makes me drool just smelling this. So let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Terry and Michael. Thank you both for gathering up these beers from up there in Connecticut and Vermont and the Northeast area and sending them down to me. I do appreciate it. Cheers, everybody. definitely tasty. Everything that's in the nose is in the taste. Tangerine, oranges, mango, pine, grapefruit, pineapple. Very, very tasty. I most definitely would not sell her this beer. If you can get your hands on it, if you're in the Northeast area, drink it as fresh as possible. At least in the first 30 days if you can. To me, this is very comparable to Pliny and Eddie Topper and some of the other big name IPAs and double IPAs. Even Stone and Joy by, pretty comparable to that. Very nice aroma, very pleasant tasting. Like I said, I don't have the IBUs, but it tastes like it's up there. But there's enough sweetness on the front end to not make it too bitter. So, very, very tasty. So let's let the other half sip on it, and we'll come back and do the final chug. Looks pretty impressive. I believe we got an A here. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. I've been sipping on it probably about 35, 45 minutes, something like that. The other half loved it as well as I do. This has everything you want in a double IPA. A very, very good double IPA with citrusy, mango, tangerine, pine, pineapple, grapefruit. It's got it all going on, guys. You guys out there that can get your hands on this Sip of Sunshine from Lawsons, very excellent. Final chug. Very, very tasty. Date on the bottom of the can. Wow. Delicious. It is freaking delicious, guys. I've had a few of the Lawsons beer so far, but I think this one is the best one by far. So it's a 10 for me, guys. It is absolutely excellent. It's outstanding. Let's see what everybody else thinks. Beer Advocate says 100, world class. Imagine that. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 199 in the style. It is a 100, guys. All of us agree it's a 100 beer. And it's definitely worth picking up if you can possibly get your hands on it, because I hear this flies off the shelf. People stand in line for it and it disappears the same day it shows up. So very tasty. So thanks again to Terry and Michael for rounding this one up and getting it down to me. It was awesome, guys. So if you've had this one, the Sip of Sunshine, let me know what you think. I thought it was out freaking standing. Alright guys, that's it for today. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.